computer. Okay.
Come with me, and you'll see. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Totally name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Totally name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Totally name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Totally name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Totally name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Totally name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Totally name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Totally name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Totally name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Totally name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Totally name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Totally name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Totally name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Totally name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Totally name university. I wanna be. Open my wanna be. Open my mind, I can be that I wanna be.
Holy name university.
I wanna be. Open my mind, I can be that I wanna be.
Holy name university.
I wanna be. Open my mind, I can be that I wanna be. Open my mind, I can be that I wanna be. I
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the InFocus series of Holy Name University. InFocus is a series of virtual panel discussions and conversations about recent, current, up-to-date information about the programs, services, and activities of Holy Name University. I am Miss Vera Villucido, the Marketing and Advertising Officer. And this afternoon we bring to you live from the Marketing and Advertising Office, the head of the Political Science Program and the Urban Development and Learning Program of Holy Name University. This is live on our HNU official Facebook page, and the audio will be aired on our DYJR Johnson Radio 106.5 FM and in our HNU YouTube channel. The live recording will be uploaded. So this afternoon we have Professor Mariquit Deriquito Oppus, the new head of the Political Science Program, and of course, the Urban Development Learning Program. Good afternoon, Kit.
Good afternoon, Vera. Good afternoon to all of us, labi na sa mga katauhan diha sa HNU. Good afternoon. Yes, Vera.
Yes, thank you very much for accepting the invitation to put you on the hot seat.
The pleasure is mine.
And tell our avid listeners, our Facebook friends, our viewers, our followers, everything, the new information that we have about the programs that you're currently heading, and because the enrollment is coming to a close next week. So without further ado, let's deep dive into conversations about our head of these two programs, Political Science and UDLP. Let me introduce her by asking her these few questions.
Okay.
Tell Kit.
Okay.
Tell me about yourself.
Okay.
What can you tell us that are legal that can be shared?
Everything is legal. Okay, everything about me is legal. Good afternoon. Okay, let me start by, of course, now Vera and I go a long way back. We were like, I think I was fourth year, you were like only second year, right? In high school. We did a research. Yeah? Was that it?
I was first year.
First year.
In a science club.
In a science project. No? Anyway, this is like Vera said, ang akong pangalan, I'm Mariquit Deriquito Oppus, no? I'm lumad tagilaran gyud, no? But I actually come with 30 years of bisag asa na lang yun ko sa kalibutan. After high school here in Tagbilaran, no, I went to pursue my BA Political Science at UP Cebu. And then after that, I took up law, moved to Manila. I actually worked in for close to 17 years there. No, let's just make the long story short. That's 30 years behind me. Karon ako ka-realize it's my 30th year working. I started my first job in Manila in 1991, and it's now 2021. No? So anyway, so I was in the legal and then human resource programs of a lot of companies in Manila, transportation, and in the security business. So I have with me 17 years of experience in the private sector in the areas of human resource and administration. And then when I came home to Bohol in 2000, when we decided to, bring children back here, I was invited by then Governor Rene Relampagos, now our Vice Governor, to serve as his executive assistant. No? So there was no lull. So I worked already. So I was with him until his last term. And then I was at the Sangguniang Panlalawigan for like 6 years. I served as the chief of staff of the office of the vice governor. And then, because not too many know I come from the private sector, they thought that I started my career in government already. So I started working in government 2001. And then I became a counselor in 2007. No? So I served 2 terms as minority floor leader of the Sangguniang Panglungsod. Until, of course, 2013 that I didn't make it to the position that I ran for. I've always wanted to teach. I don't know why, probably because my grandma was so influential in my life and she was a teacher. But math yang gitudlo there, and I'm very poor at math. So, so that is it. And then I was invited in 2015 because while I was working in government, I told myself I needed some skills on governance. So I enrolled. While political science akong degree in college, I was kind of intimidated pa in the government sector. So I took a master's in public administration actually here at Holy Name University. Well, I was then chief of staff of the office of the vice governor. And then little did I know it was going to be useful because when I was defeated in the election, I heard HNU was looking for professors and they wanted those with a master's degree. And I had one. So somebody asked me, I answered prayer, give me siya ba? So I entered HNU 2015. I taught political science, and then dili man day lalim ni when you enter the academe, you have to comply with a lot of things also. So I didn't wait, but enrolled myself again, sige na kong eskwela, and took up my PhD in public ad, which I finished only last December. No, if not for the pandemic, I would not have finished it. So that is it. So just to hone myself because it's totally a new environment. Yeah. So now I was just appointed. I don't know yet. I don't have my appointment yet, but okay. I'm supposed to serve since August 1 as the head of the BA Political Science program and concurrently as HNU director of the Urban Development and Learning program. But prior to that I also served the university in my capacity as the health and safety officer because I said I had 17 years and the industry I worked with in Manila was also security and health. So it came in handy again. So wherever, a master of all trades, but probably, that's not a master pala. Jack of all trades. But now I know my mastery. Siguro I should be mastering myself in public administration. So here I am. Yes.
Wow.
Offering my services. Yes.
Thank you very much. Yes, we do go back a long way. I remember those times in high school, you were our president in the science club.
Yeah.
And then we both went, naabot na punta sa UP Cebu. I took up BS Bio, but I remembered if you forgot, you were the one who helped us with the constitution and bylaws of the UP Kadugong Bolanon, remember?
Yes.
So ikaw dito tong nag-induct na mo, remember ka? And
okay.
so
yeah.
And then we see you again in the provincial government when you served there, and we were doing the gold project with HNU, with Divine Word College then, and you were there, and the governor, your boss was the one that requested USAID to really do that program, the gold program in Bohol. So we had so many activities. We did not know that it's gonna lead us to where we are now. All these facilitation, documentation, even the Bohol Poll is a product of that. So I'm very happy that we're meeting again in a different in our different capacities. And I know also, Kit, that we have the same advocacy. So remember how we have gone to different LGUs also with our gender and development and BAUSI, justice and healing.
Up to now.
Yes, and very grateful for all those opportunities that we worked with together in like Maribohok, Danao, for their planning, for gender sensitivity. And I'm also very grateful to you about that case we had in Albor that we and I'm very happy with the developments on that, how we rescued victims. So thank you very much for that. Now we're crossing our paths again in
Yeah.
in the academe. Yes,
And under these circumstances.
yes,
Yes,
and worked with you in the when you were the safety officer, and then in UDLP, and in your new capacity, I hope that I will be able also to help assist in not only in marketing the program, but also making sure that the students stay and
yes.
finish with us, because these programs are really
Right, right.
great and needed for Bohol. So
Yeah.
let's deep dive into conversations about your programs, the programs that you are handling, particularly on UDLP and the political science program. So your choice, which do we
Okay.
tackle first, the UDLP or the pol
Okay.
sci?
Okay. Can we touch on the UDLP first?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, that will
Yes.
be very
Okay.
nice.
So yeah, this is the newest offering there. No, you know this.
Yes,
On the onset, I'd like to emphasize here that that's why we are partnering, even marketing, all the other departments, even IT. I get in touch with them. Why? Because we have so much on our plates, correct? And I'm also teaching, because really teaching is what I want. I'm here for, no. But I took the opportunity or the privilege to serve in this capacity because I can do this with you. No, the word there is collaboration. No, in collaboration there we have tasks. We can divide tasks, share tasks, but enjoy the same benefits and successes. So anyway, Urban Development Learning Program is the newest program of Holy Name University, and this is an offshoot of efforts of USAID Surge.
of
Okay,
the city
so
government.
and the
City
city government
government of
of
Tagbilaran.
Tagbilaran.
Yes.
Yes. So they were looking for higher educational institutions, higher education to come up with programs that will help them achieve their programs on environmental protection. So there were series of, I was not yet there in the planning stage, but when the decision to come up with this program was made, Ma'am Linda, because of course I have engagements already with her when I was in government, right? So they knew that I was here, and then my probably my background, my experience in the provincial government led me to that offer. So this is a program that has something to do with the sustainable development of any area, which is of course here Bohol, Visayas, and the Philippines. So HNU with Golden Gate University, that was tasked by USAID to link with us, okay, came up with a partnership. So actually we have a memorandum of understanding with Golden Gate University in San Francisco to support us in this initiative. However, when we were planning going into the program there, I wanted to see what was really the demand. And because of the meetings, the series of meetings between USAID, the City of Government of Tagbilaran, and Golden Gate University, what came up to be the demand was a program that will enable graduates to take the board examinations for environmental planners. Okay,
Yes.
so that was it. So I said this should be the offering first, so that we will get people to enroll in it. Because before there, for the information of those who don't know this, before you can take the environmental planning exam by just taking a seminar or review classes. No, you don't have to be enrolled. But there's a new Republic Act that mandates at least a diploma program. So this is what we are designing in Holy Name. So we're gonna have our first product, Puhon, no? Because Golden Gate is offering its doors. They want our graduation to be held there in San Francisco, no less. So and then we have a second batch now. So that is it. So the program is very holistic. No, there is a general curriculum, of course, because they have to take the regular courses that will make them take the board examinations. But holistic man, the vision is more than just that. No, so we have electives and seminars. So at least twice in a semester, we have seminars in cooperation with Golden Gate University and the ICMA, which is the Inter-County City Management Association, made up of universities along that line of management, environmental protection. Because we remember, they give us free lectures there. And I'm so blessed to have all these lecturers now, a lot of them in their fields, very distinguished people in their areas of expertise, and just giving to us for free because this is their commitment to the Philippines in particular, and of course, more particularly, Holy Name University. So it's really a blessing. So we hope that with this program, this is asking those of you who are interested, if you just wanna, you're continuing education there, right? You don't have to
Right.
take the board. If you don't have the time for that, you don't really want to, just continuous knowledge. I think I can preach that because I do it. Continuous. Now I'm even enrolled in a program at AIM just to develop myself more. So probably those of our, the mayor and the governor were even campaigning for this fair, that all barangay captains, councilors, even mayors and vice mayors should take up the course. Because something, you can learn a lot of things here, I really guarantee you, because we have a lot of expertise that blessing in disguise where it's possible because of what's happening now, right? So we have to, it's not, there's a problem, but we have to make an approach that will make it work. So this is what it is. So that is UDLP, okay, in a nutshell. So we have distinguished professors with us. Most of them are actually environmental planners also. Yeah, so that is it.
So under the UDLP, Urban Development Learning Program, we have our first program, which is the EDURD. Yes. Executive Diploma. And there's always a problem on that R. It's regional, It's not rural.
Okay. Urban and regional development.
Okay.
Yeah.
Executive Diploma in Urban and Regional Development. And
yes.
we had our Pioneer, which is now on their third semester.
Yeah, third semester. They're now on their third semester.
And we have about how many in that Pioneer batch?
We have 24 students. Yes.
Hey. And some of them are in government. Some of them
actually it's really varied there. We have a lot in the private sector. 80% are actually in the not too many of them are in government actually. Sa batch, but most of them, all of them are actually professionals. We have a lawyer, we have an engineer, we have an architect. So,
we have hoteliers, we have managers.
Yeah, and we have students. We have students in. We have a student in Singapore, based in Singapore. Another one in Zamboanga. We have 5 from Zamboanga.
And we have
so because it's online. Yes. It's an online program. Yes.
And I'm very happy that I am invited to a lot of the special Saturday lectures. So really, really nice. You don't only get the lectures from the professors, but you also have lectures from the partners or even from the other professors which are abroad in UP, in Golden Gate University. Okay, so what happens or when they are enrolled in this course? This is like how many units per semester, and and then how long does it take to finish the course? And
so if you're a regular student, you can enroll full-time. Per semester, that's only 9 units there. And then the classes are only on Saturdays, and it's online 100%. But they go asynchronous and synchronous as well. Okay, so there are classes every now and then. And then for the second semester, that's another 9 units. And then for the last year, you only have 6 units each. That already includes a review class because we want to review, give them a review before they take the board examinations. And so it's just 27 units there. It's 27 units. Yes.
And the board is what do we call the board exams here?
It's a board examination for environmental planners.
Okay, the environmental planners board exam. So imagine enrolling in the class and being with the professors who are mostly also ENP.
Yes,
right?
yes. We have to have, 90% of our professors are actually environmental planners, yes.
Okay, and have already passed the boards, have gone through the
Yes.
boards, practicing even the profession, and
Yes,
so
they
they are very much updated on what are the current trends,
Yes.
current requirements. Wow.
Yes.
So
On the special lectures there, I'd like to emphasize that, of course, HNU, we designed a program with electives, but for the special classes, this is actually student-led. So I have regular meetings with them to ask them which areas they want to hear about. In fact, we have another one that's going to happen in 2 weeks. It's about the flood. There's a study on the flood, how local government units deal with flooding. Okay, very
Okay.
simple, but not really simple. So we have a speaker from USAID who is actually very kind to give us her expertise on this because she did a paper. So we'll probably have that in September 18.
okay.
So this is student-led. So I don't decide on the subject matter. I ask the students, what do you need now? We even have negotiation skills here, there. We have systems thinking. No, so it's really varied because to be an environmental planner, you have to have a holistic view as to what sustainable development is. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So if I or someone else would like to enroll, what are the requirements? They should be graduates in a particular, yes, but there is no
any
preference.
Any bachelor's degree will qualify you to take this course. So
Okay.
just a diploma that you have in college, any field, it will not matter for as
Okay.
long as you're really interested in this project, in this program. Yes.
But if we would like to invite which the video, the promotional video mentioned the barangay, and that's what you were saying. But for
Yes.
the local government units, who would most particularly benefit from enrolling in this program or taking the
Yeah.
environmental planners board?
Yeah, most of those who are now interested there are those working in the planning offices of the
Okay.
different local government units.
Yes.
But because of the demand for, climate change is one of the challenges. That is why the mayor and the governor, in fact, really are pushing for people, government officials, whatever the position is, to be enrolled in the program. This is one way of advocating for genuine change and how to deal with climate change that is challenging us. So, but most of our students, like I said, are in the private sector. So because I understand when you have a plan, a building plan, you have to have the signature of the environmental planner. So that is one of those. So that's why even architects are interested in the program, because that can also give them, another source of livelihood in the future, right? And then I heard from the professor that just one signature, it's good enough for, so a lot of the, and then, but most of those that we are encouraging are actually those from the local government unit, so that they get the position. Because now I think civil service, there's a position for the planning officers to have this certain degree, especially to be appointed as an environmental planning officer. You have to be a passer of the board examination. Yeah,
so the MPDCs,
yes,
okay,
right.
municipal engineers should probably also enroll, huh? What about in MENRO, the environmental natural resources officers?
Yes.
Yes.
In fact, it is now a demand because most offices, probably because of changes in the environment, and government is trying to address these issues. They're coming up with positions in government to make sure that they're environmental planners. So probably that's the reason why there is really a need. Even in the private sector, they want to enroll some of their, employees. But for government, the only thing here there is the on-the-job training, which is a year. So that is what we are looking at, how those who are not actually handling these positions now, how can they comply with the 1 year? So we are arranging for companies to be able to accept our students to do their on-the-job training because it's a requirement in the board examinations as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So in our, as we discuss or as we talk with local government units or even with the provincial government, are there, because they also have in their, probably in their HR, human resource, probably scholarships.
Yeah.
Would we know that these local government units are sponsoring
Yeah. Okay.
their,
You know what? I wanted to say that earlier. Actually, that's one of my next steps.
yeah.
Okay, because I've been talking to those who are interested, and because of the pandemic, not too many can really afford. Okay, so next step, so like, you know, there are no solutions, just approaches. So haven't had the experience to serve in government, so I know where the money is. I can probably, that's the next step that we're hoping there, to get into a memorandum of understanding for scholarship programs.
Because
Yeah.
if the local government units send their employees even to Australia,
Yes.
or even to wherever, to AIM,
Right.
or even
Yes,
to,
yes.
we already have one in Bohol, and they don't even have to
Yes.
travel, and everything is online. So
Yeah, I know. That's what Professor J told us, right, in one of our sessions. Professor J said, "Why go to, you know, these universities when you have Holy Name University right at your doorstep?" So,
right.
so here we are. We don't promise, you know, but we are really trying our very, very best to provide them with good knowledge and skills there for them to be equipped to be environmental planners, and particularly to pass the board examinations.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's really a big advantage. So what do they do? Should they be interested to enroll in the program? What are the things that they should do? Or what do they do first, and so on?
Yeah, so they just reach us. That's udlp@hnu.edu. So
That
because
PH.
our staff, yeah, .ph, we have Leah there that can answer your inquiries. So please email us on your inquiries. We are still open for enrollment. No, we just started last week, but we are still very much open. So don't worry, we will, you know, discuss with you. So if you need help, for instance, there is one that needs help with a scholarship. We are hoping to reach out to the local government unit. That's really
And
beyond, but you know, really beyond, but you know, in government service, as I always have it, my mindset, you know, extra, you know, you know, some more
walking the
steps,
extra
walking the
mile.
extra mile. That's the term.
Yes.
Walking the extra mile
Yes.
wouldn't harm, no. So we will assist. So please let us know. Yes, we
So
cannot grant you loans, but we can probably assist you because, like I said, I still remember in the video, our ambassadors are no less than the city mayor of Tagbilaran and the governor of Bohol. Can you imagine that, selling this program? So I'm quite sure they will support it. Yes.
and imagine that the plus factor for this, for enrolling in this program, is having not having the professors from Golden Gate University, UP Diliman, and so on, USAID, and on top of that, graduating in Golden Gate University in San Francisco. Should that
Crossing
happen?
our fingers. Yeah,
Yes,
crossing our fingers. Yes,
that
yes.
the borders will now open for that by that time. So they will
You're right.
simply just email udlp at
Yes, please.
hnu.edu.pro,
Yes.
.ph.
Yeah.
So for the regular school year, I believe the enrollment ends on the 23rd of August.
23rd. Yes,
Does
yes.
it apply to UDLP also, or
Yeah. We always make it a point to, for those who are really interested, we can still ask the registrar to accept our enrollees. Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
thank you very much for that. They can also feel free to check out the videos. We have the UDLP
Right.
videos in YouTube, and
Yes,
our
yes.
Holy Name University YouTube channel, and we also have that in our Holy Name University official Facebook channel. If they just search on
Right.
UDLP or Urban Development Learning Program, they're all on there. So,
Yeah,
or
right.
they can also go to mis.hnu.edu.ph/admission and answer the forms there.
Yeah, yeah. And click
The
EDURD. It's not UDLP that they will click. It's EDURD.
okay,
Yes.
executive
Yes.
diploma in
In
urban
urban and
and
regional
regional
development.
development.
Yes.
And because we're on this, and this is the first program, what other programs do we have in
Yeah.
mind for UDLP?
I cannot divulge yet, but we are, I've been speaking with business admin, with Ma'am Gemma Hai for the programs of the BS in accountancy and the business, the program that they're offering also. And then we're also speaking with our dean, of course, of the College of Arts and Sciences, but we're looking at more specialized programs where we are looking at a lot of them, but we just need to take a look at what is really in demand now. What is
Yes.
really the demand? It has to be demand driven, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. So, what are we waiting for? Let's invite our
Right, yeah.
potential enrollees. Yes.
Yeah, so those who are, have the passion, who wants to be a part of this advocacy, not just for Bohol, but for the entire country and the world. If you want to make some change or, to be a part of this change agent, so please come join us at the Executive Diploma in Urban and Regional Development, and we will be partners in educating future environmental planners. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, whether they are in government or in the private
Yes.
sector, or they just have their personal advocacies in
Yes.
urban and regional development, environmental planning, even
Yes.
this should be the course to take. Yes. So
Right.
I wish you luck, and we hope
Thank
that
you so much, Ver, for that.
we have
Thank
more enrollees, and
Yes.
that we look forward to having, because I think last year we also had a first day of class. Remember the opening class?
Yes, we did. Yeah, we
Are
did.
we also doing that for this school year for the first?
We already welcomed them last Saturday Fair, and we had the
Okay.
keynote speaker, Dr.
Okay.
Hamero, the head for the
Wow.
resiliency of Manila
On the
Observatory.
observatory. Yay.
Yes, we already met the students, and we had a good time actually. So we hope that they will feel at home. I always emphasize that. So just be free to be, just to feel at home in this program. Yes. So we are
classes-
even, we have at least, I think we have now 16 enrollees for the program.
And
So
how
we
many
will
is the total the slots, number of slots is about 30?
30, it's 30. Yes,
so we
go
still have room for more.
Right. We are even accepting a lot of inquiries yet online. I just read one last night. So we're hoping that they will be able to join this batch, the second batch.
I
Yes,
know.
Fair.
I
Yeah.
remembered I reserved a slot
You
for
did.
the first batch to be the pioneer, but it's just interfering with so much
Yes.
going on in life. But I look forward to attending the other
Yeah, but
sessions.
I know you enjoyed the special lectures. Yeah, I know you
Yes,
enjoyed them.
I am never absent in the special lectures
Yeah.
because
I'm
need
so
to know.
overwhelmed actually. The lecturers are so good, and then they make it so simple. That's what we need. Yeah, diba?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wish that that's how we learned. Even the like the Zoom events, we are learning a lot from Dr. J. How to use the
Right.
whiteboard, how to
Yes.
call Alexa.
Yeah.
I wish I
We had
I
our
wish that one.
we had our lecturer at least the two lecturers before this. We had Dr. Britt. He's actually
Yes.
a retired army officer, and he was so good. A lot of experiences, because his topic can be applied both in government and in the private sector. He was so kind to share with us his, expertise, his wisdom. So there's more to come in the future. I'm quite sure. Yeah.
And
More to
maybe probably because we've already started on it, we probably by lecture we can also invite and probably have if that's a possibility, invite others to join for a special prize for just particular
Yes.
lectures, that will also be really
Yes, we're
nice.
doing, you were gonna do that, but now initially what we are doing is we invite the key officers of agencies. For instance, when we were talking about road network and then disaster risk preparedness, we invited the city disaster officers, and they were there, and then the exchange was really good. There was one time when we were talking about road network, then the city planning officer was also there, and the provincial planning, of course, because he's a professor of ours. So this exchange, we offer it to them for free because we think this is what part of HNU's goal also, to involve the community. So this is also part of our community extension. But
Wow.
we're quite selective also because we cannot have a very big class because interaction, will be very difficult. So far we're good in the seminars that we think government needs to be there. They were so receptive. They were there to listen, and you share their insights as well. Yeah.
Wow, thank you very much. So we look forward to another semester, school year for these the new enrollees and the original batch of students in EDURD. So thank you very much. Are there some more that we need to let them know?
Yeah, I think that's about it all. Only this, because I understand US aid surge has left. No, the program is
September,
terminated.
the end
Yeah.
by September.
Yes,
Yes, yes.
But just the same, we were assured by the city government and of course Ma'am Linda that they will still be here for EDURD and UDLP. So it will
And
not really matter. And our partnership with Golden Gate is, as firm as ever. So it's there.
yes,
Yes.
yes, pretty much like the previous projects with USA that they left, lasting. Like for example, the BIPC, the BEMO, these are, and even our Bohol are lasting. Like what they have left with us that are living on forever. So
Yeah.
thank you very much for that. Now let's move on
Yes.
to the other program that you are in, heading currently, which is the political science program. Let's talk about that. Who should enroll, or what happens to the students, or what are the job opportunities for the students when they graduate in political science?
Okay, so firstly, this is so new. I'm getting, the hang of it. But of course, being a pol sci graduate myself, probably that comes in handy, and my experience. So I just met the new batch, the freshies. I was so surprised because there's 31 of them who are first year pol sci students, and it's a good number. So opportunities in pol sci, anything under the heat of the sun, if I can say that, no?
You are
Why?
perfect
Because
example. You're perfect
no,
example of that.
yeah, because in political science, you're taught a lot of skills, not just social skills. You have analytical skills. Critical thinking is so important here. And then, you people communicate. We are trying to hone them there. They write. A lot of talent is here in political science. We are not saying that this is a perfect program, but this is the program where those who intend to be leaders in the future, will probably be interested in. Most of those who are coming in actually want to be lawyers. A great number of them also want to be diplomats. So as I'm meeting with the students, I'm feeling what the program needs to, because the program is, as it adjusts very, especially at this time. No, so we are looking at developing this because this is really student led. I wanted to emphasize this in my meetings, that it's about the student. So we want to hear them. So on the first day of class, we met with the students and the parents. So we wanted to hear from them. And then the direction is they want to prepare their children for law school, and some to work in the foreign service. And some also, 20-30%, want to take a role in governance. So that's pretty much what political science actually is. No? So in my case, for instance, I was a pol sci graduate, but when I ended a job in Manila, it was in human resource and management. And then I don't know what I did, but sometimes I was in HR in Manila for like 17 years there. most of the interviews can come in, crazy, if I may call it. For instance, my first interview was so simple. What's your zodiac sign? Okay, so that's how it is. So in Polsci, that's why we want to hone them into, being able to communicate, because that's important. It's not just your grades, it's not competence only. You have to have soft skills. And that is what HNU is trying to mold, because our program is geared towards, developing servant leaders. You don't have to be a barangay captain, a mayor, a politician to serve government. I always want to emphasize that. You can be, even if you're in the private sector, right? So corporate social responsibility, that's part of it. So Polsci, mo lagi, any work. Of course, you cannot practice medicine, right? But if you want to, because my doctor's a doctor, but to get to medicine, you just have to have a bachelor's degree. You don't have to be a BS Bio, BS Nursing graduate. Actually, that's the truth now. No, you can even be a graduate of kinetic energy and still take up medicine. But in Polsci, you can also be a doctor, right? If you're interested, or if you, for one reason or the other, you want to be an engineer, then you can. There's also one student now who's from the engineering department taking a Polsci. Probably because he sees something. Yeah, because probably he sees something. Our probably current events are telling us where our children want to be engaged already. This is what I'm seeing. They want to say something. And probably this is the program. But of course, I always tell my students, let's be cautious. In Polsci, we teach you to what? Speak gently, correct? But act bravely, correct? These are things that we need to develop in them.
Speak bravely. Say that again.
Act bravely.
Act bravely and
But speak gently.
Gently. Wow. I'd like to put that on here, on my wall.
Because
I
you
like
have to be responsible. No, I've been in politics. I mean, my experience in government where would show me what I'm talking about, diba? So, it's not enough that you are leading. The type of leader is what we wanna develop here. What kind of leader would you want to be? So probably this is where. So I'm just so glad that in the first day of classes, when we were talking with the students, they were quite open already. And then they even want to say, Mom, can we go class? We have classes, because they want to talk, because political science students actually want to talk. So there are people that, just cannot say, I want to keep quiet. But I said, let's be responsible student leaders here, or servant leaders. We have to be responsible. A little caution here, because it's not just HNU, no? It's your family name, right? And it's, if you want to be agents of change, you have to start that from within. But I see the passion there. We really hope we will develop this passion, because that's a very good starting point, right? Yeah.
So in case there are some, like grade 12 students who are at this point undecided, is there any particular senior high school track?
Yeah,
we accept everyone, right? Whether
we
they're in
accept
UDL,
Yes.
whether their track or strand is in ABM, academic track, gas,
that's the
Q.
beauty there. Yes, that's the beauty of Polsci. In other areas, you have to have, the ABM, that's it, no? And then the tech walk, whatever
The
that
STEM,
is. So,
the STEM.
yeah, STEM.
Although,
Most of the wrong impression is you've got to be social sciences. Is that the area? And then Humes, that's Humes, right? So
yes,
you don't have to be, taking the track to take a Polsci. Why?
right.
Even if you're good in numbers, or you're good in, the sciences, we need that here in Polsci. Why? Because in Polsci, we also talk numbers. Why? We have to be evidence-based. We take a look at statistics, right? You cannot say, for instance, I asked my students, what's the biggest problem in the Philippines? And they would say poverty. I said, how sure are you that it is poverty? Well, where's your basis? And you look, where do you get that? National Statistics Office. Yeah. Right. So we take advantage of these sciences. We all know this, that those who are good in math are quite good critical thinkers, right? So that can also be helpful here. So I have students actually, not to undermine the other courses, but probably they found their niche, their heart here. See, I have a student who took up, I think, business administration, who is now taking up political science. See, so you probably it's because you can express, but of course, I'm telling you, you don't have to forget your competence, what you're good at. You can make it useful in this program. You can share that expertise with us. Yes. Yeah. So
Uh,
any, yeah.
Right. I remember I don't know if you were able to watch the alumni of the In Focus on the political science alumni.
Yes. Yeah.
A mayor was there, Mayor Humawid was there,
The lawyer Erica.
who's
Yeah.
a lawyer, Erica,
Yeah.
Barbarana, and Attorney John Mitchell Boycer,
Yes,
who
Boycer,
also
yeah.
served as the provincial legal officer
Legal
before.
officer, yes,
And then
yes.
we had John Maragino, who is in the private sector in the in the advocacy in the social development sector. So very varied. And then they share their experiences in the political,
Yes.
their political science classes, how they had to
Right.
you know, like they had this Latin language, you know, the terms,
Yeah.
and then the different subjects or courses that they're taking.
Yeah.
Yes, and you've been teaching for quite a number of
5 years.
semesters also in
Yeah.
HNU, and
Yes,
so you know what it's like, and what are, you know, like what should be the students' edge, or what are the students are expected to be and learn in this
Yeah.
course. So
Yeah, right.
I know that you're in the right track, and that you're leading. And then I'm very happy that and we were already talking with your Dr. Boloron, your dean, that you already started the semester with an orientation
Yes,
of
we did.
parents and students
Yes.
in the
Yes.
program. And I
Yes,
hope
yes.
that the others will also follow, so that there's
Yes.
a leveling off of parents and students in the different programs. So
Right,
I'm
right.
looking forward to them
Yes.
also doing the same thing, and I will be supporting them. But let's talk
Yeah.
about also about what are the job opportunities when they graduate. We've already said
Yeah.
a few, but
Yes,
what
yes.
else?
You can be, yeah. In most organizations where you have a board secretary, a pol sci graduate can very well fit the job. Okay.
Right.
You can also have legal researchers.
Right.
Executive assistants in all offices. All government offices, they have executive assistants. In the private sector, I served with the Videogram Regulatory Board for 6 years. We also needed researchers there. Yeah, and then the executive officer of the firm to implement. Why? Because in Pol-Sci, we talk policies and how to implement these policies. Administration is also taught in Pol-Sci. See, economics, we are even of subjects already now in economics. So it's really the program, with all due respect to the ones that preceded me, or with due credit to them, they developed a program that's really, you know, inspired by the demand. So it has been evolving there. The program is evolving. So now it's not just law, there's economics, there's taxation. We're putting in there because this can also come in handy when they want to go to law. These are also law subjects, right? And then, yeah, we also have political science graduates in resorts. For instance, human resource management officers are most, you know, in the social sciences. Why? People skills. We also develop them here. Okay, so everything. I would probably, the job opportunities are immense. What is important here is what you believe yourself to be good at. That's so important. What are you happy doing? See, so you can, I mean, if I may share, my first job in Manila was, I just wanted to get a job because I was so bored with my, you know, I just got married and had one child. And my husband wanted me to stay home. I said, what's my pol sci degree gonna do? And then, you know, I'll just sit in the house. So I applied. And the position was actually, I was short of 3 years there. But the other qualifications was, you know, no experience required. Because the task, they were looking for somebody, because the firm that I was applying for, I didn't know, they were about to close. Okay. And then they were looking for somebody who will deal with the workers to make sure there's not gonna be a strike. Okay, so when I was, when I was interviewed, that's it. When I shared, so I applied. I took my, I said I have this, but I'm short of the age. Age does not matter. So I applied. I was 3 years short. But when I faced, I didn't regret. Why? The only question asked of me by the legal officer of the firm was, "What's your zodiac sign?" I was, before my interview where I was prepared, I memorized, labor law because, the firm is a big corporation, transportation industry at the time. I memorized, but the only question asked of me, what was your zodiac sign? So I said, I'm an Aquarian, sir. And then I said, what's this all about? So when we were talking, just sheer belief in myself that I can do something, help out this company. I didn't realize when I was briefed that was my job, and my job was so simple, not really simple because I was so new in Manila. Very Tagalog pag yun ka. I mean, I had to speak Tagalog, no? The first order of the day was, can you please help us make sure there's not going to be a strike in the company because in 2 years we will close up. Oh my God. Okay. So my in negotiations, you learn that in Polsai. So that was what I did, no? Immersing with people at UP, that's very good training for us, right? We don't learn the theories there. You talk poverty, you go to the area in Tondo. You visit Tondo, see? So that was it. That's why I always tell my students, any job, for as long as you can help out. Now, there's a lot of opportunities where just the belief in yourself, because there's only one person that knows you. It's you, right? So that is it. We want to develop that, and leadership. And leadership does not mean you lead a group. You lead yourself first, right? So that is it. So a lot. You can be politicians. That is why I'd rather be here in the academy, because I really want to see more young people getting involved in politics. Okay, and I see a lot of my students now. So we just guide them that this is what do you want to be? I always tell them this. Yes, you want to lead, but what kind of a leader will that be?
Right.
Right. So I tell them this is good. This is holy name is good for you because we just are not here for leadership, but servant leadership at that.
Right.
Yeah.
And that brings me to my question, my favorite question.
Which
Why
is
HNU?
okay. The only Catholic institution, right, that is values laden and values driven. Okay, teaches you a lot of things other than competence. The soft skills, because service there is so deep, right? What kind of leader? That's what I always tell my students. This is servant leadership. It's not just leadership. So wherever, even big companies, where even big businesses, they want those with the heart for service, right? And this is what HNU will give you. The vision and mission of HNU is what? Trailblazing excellence for servant leadership.
In educating servant leaders.
And I would like to believe that this is the track that our parents want to guide their children towards. Because when I talk to parents, they just want to, some of them even tell me, we just want our children to be happy in the future, right? So this is where it is. HNU will teach you all these values, knocking on you that, hey, you're here because college is specialization. That's what some people say, right? Or most people say. You're here to specialize in something, but there's something more that you need. Specialize in not just competence, no memorizing theories, but making sure this competence serves a purpose. And that is what HNU is all about.
Right.
Yeah.
Service with a heart and passion. And we have the core values.
Yeah.
Integrity, excellence, social responsibility, and so on. So I thank you. The time is already 2:59. How fast the time.
We're almost there.
And then I really want to thank you for being so
Thank you
open,
for this opportunity.
being so gracious, and really taking on without your appointment. I'm just kidding. And really allowing yourself to be in the hot seat to share to our audience, our followers, our viewers, parents, stakeholders, and especially those who are still undecided at this time on what to enroll in HNU for college, or whether even to enroll, because of the pandemic and all of that. So I hope that between now until Monday, especially for the political science, that they make the decision. There's a saying that says, uh, uh, career well chosen is a life well lived. So and that they ponder, reflect, and that they decide to really enroll by Monday. But more than just that, also is for the UDLP, those that are wavering or are, still reflecting on whether to enroll, and that they also make the decision.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and for your teachers in the political science and the EDURD, if you can just briefly tell us the brand of leadership that you have and that you will.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm so fortunate because in the political science department, I think we're 100% PhD degree holders already. Okay, so that's one. And then education continues, no? So there's still,
Lifelong learners. We're lifelong learners.
Yes, and the UDLP, we have 80% are licensed environmental planners, plus the expertise of Golden Gate University. So what are you looking for?
Right.
But more than that, if there is anything I want to emphasize where in both the political science program and the UDLP is, we are student-led. We listen to you. Because quite frankly, this is not about me, not about the professors. It's about you. We are just here to facilitate learning. So please, if you wanna feel, if you're still, not made up, if you're still confused, try us. And you will feel home here because that's what we are establishing. And I'm emphasizing this once and for all. We listen to you, the students, because you are our best resource. Thank you there.
Thank you very much. And we also want to tell the parents and the future students or the ones enrolled that for this school year, we are all online. There has been no permission unless the restrictions by the national government are lifted. So we are on Google Classroom, we have our Zoom, we have our Google Meet, and these are the ways. And asynchronous unless there's an agreement to be synchronous. 100%.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
thank you
Yes.
very much.
Thank you very much.
At this point, I'd like to thank our avid followers, our Facebook friends, our those who are viewing us live and asynchronously later in the HNU official Facebook page, in our YouTube channel later, listening to us on JR. This has been Vera Villucido. Thanking you for joining us in another episode of In Focus with Professor Mariquit Deriquito Oppus. Kit, your closing statements.
Yes, Vera, thank you for this opportunity once again. You've always been supportive of my initiatives, our program at Holy Name University. So once again, come join us at HNU and you will feel hope. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you very much.
Thank you, Vera.
And with that, we close and say goodbye and good afternoon to everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. To close.